Cam's good. Check 1, 2. Fire up the engines. John, Crist, ladies and gentlemen, in the studio. Alex Easton dialed in.
Sup.
Top of the year, baby. Let's go. Hot episode.
Yeah.
Hot episode. We got a guest stopping by.
Yeah.
We got a guest stopping by, and we need to get to our finger on the pulse of the city of Nashville, country music, entertainment.
Yeah.
And this guy's got the keys.
There's probably nobody that I would go to for a real pulse check.
Oh yeah.
Outside of ERNEST.
Oh, did you? I'll just do.
He's the guy.
I'll just do a little bit of his bio in here.
Okay.
Because he's not here yet.
Yeah, cool.
We don't want to do this in front of him. Dude.
I do. While you pull that up, I do wish that people hadn't already seen him on the thumbnail and the title.
Oh yeah.
So that we could actually tease it.
Yeah, we're like the Masked Singer or something.
Yeah.
Oh, we could tease it. Yeah, they see it on the title.
They already see it.
Yeah, they already see it on the title.
They already know he's coming.
Yeah, I bet that'll be in the future. They could do that. Where they're like, when it comes into your brain, then it lists on the thing and you don't see it before.
Ooh, it like syncs with your. Yeah. That's cool.
They got that. Headed back on the road, ladies and gentlemen. January 23rd, Joliet, Illinois. 2 shows in Effingham, Illinois, January 24th. Nashville, Tennessee, January 25th and February 19th. Then we're going to Springfield, Missouri, Louisville, Ithaca, Reading, Glenside, Pennsylvania, New York City, Milwaukee, Jackson, Michigan, Rockford, Illinois, Cedar Rapids, Columbia, Fayetteville, Arkansas, 2 shows, Little Rock, Stockton, Anaheim, 3 shows, Thousand Oaks, baby, Tucson, Houston, Waco, Fort Worth, Amarillo, Wilmington, North Carolina, Evans, Georgia, Durham, Jacksonville, Asheville, Columbia, South Carolina, Mobile, Florence, Alabama, Duluth, Georgia, rounding out the tour on June the 6th. And ladies and gentlemen, this week's episode brought to you by the good folks over there at Hello Fresh. New year, nothing hits like a home cooking, baby. HelloFresh brings back the joy of kitchen with receipts, recipes. Dang it, they feel good and taste delicious night after night after night. I added the third night in there.
Nice.
HelloFresh, we got it stacked up in the house. It's always nice to be like, hey, what are we doing for dinner? Where are we going out? Are we eating? We're like, dude, I got HelloFresh on deck. Come over, Lydia. Come over to my house. I'll take care of you. And I talk directly to the people over at HelloFresh. It does count as cooking.
Yeah.
Are you cooking? That counts.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I talked to them directly.
Good to know.
They said, put my name on it. The CEO of HelloFresh said it counts as cooking.
All right, that's all I need.
Yeah, because you're significant other, you're like, oh, this doesn't count as cooking. It does, because you got to have a cutting board out there. You got to get a frying pan. You got to turn on the oven. That counts.
All right.
You're dialed in.
I'll take it.
Yeah, and we're looking to, I'm getting married this fall, and we're buying a house.
Yes.
And the kitchen is important.
Yes.
And I go, wait. I said, where are we going to put the HelloFresh in here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when dinner tastes good, nothing hits home. Nothing hits like home cooking. Shoot, nothing hits home like home cooking, dude. I would add myself. Yeah. Go to HelloFresh.com/netpositive FZWL to get 10 free
Take
meals.
it again. I think you missed.
Net positive.
Yep.
HFZWL.
There you go.
Yeah, I got that right. Go to HelloFresh.com/netpositive HFZWL to get 10 free meals plus a free Zwilling knife, $144 value on your third box. Offer valid while supplies last. Free meals applied as discount on first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. Thanks for HelloFresh for coming aboard the pod. Oh, dude, I don't mean to stress anybody out before. I don't mean to make any... Sometimes I tell people to listen to what we're saying on this podcast, and sometimes I go, do not.
Sure.
Do not listen to what we're saying. I saw a tweet from Elon Musk. Not a tweet. He was being interviewed. He's like, you shouldn't save for retirement. He's like, when that time comes, it's going to be a non-issue.
Yeah.
Which is, I probably don't listen to that.
Yeah.
Or he's like, well, medicine is going to be free.
This is the talk where they're talking about longevity. I saw this.
Yeah. He's like, anything that if you technology will have fixed most of these things.
Yeah.
Which it's a tricky gamble.
They were basically, it's a super gamble.
Yeah. He also named his kid XYZ.
Sure.
So maybe
they said you basically don't need to worry about super longevity. You just need to basically don't die in a stupid way between now and when we figure out how to make you be able to live forever. That's essentially what they're saying.
Yeah, you said it better. Yeah, and but he's like, what are you like? He's like social security. He's like these things aren't gonna be things.
Yeah,
like any kind of like disease. Obviously, they're gonna figure all those out.
Yep.
Which is a wild thing to say.
The other guy he was talking to said 10 to 15 years.
10 to 15 years. You saw this?
Yes.
Okay. It's sometimes some things like that. I go, I shouldn't have seen this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because you're like,
I immediately do the math. I'm like 10 to 15. I'm 33.
Because some people are like,
all right.
yeah, but people don't. It's like, yeah, like kind of run up a credit card or like kind of just it doesn't really matter. Like and we definitely said, and this is not good information to hear either. But he's like, don't become a doctor.
Right.
They're like, we're gonna the machines will do all the surgeries. Mm-hmm. Did you hear that part?
Yeah.
He's like, it's gonna be that profession's not gonna exist.
Yeah.
And the machines are gonna do them better.
Yeah.
So like, what are you the expert?
They're already doing it.
Yeah.
We're already using machines for surgeries.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But like the doctor's like behind there on the keyboard. Mm-hmm. Like it's gonna be somebody else on a keyboard somewhere else.
Yeah.
But they'll be able to see what the body's doing and adjust it with the
it'll be like when you go to take your car in. They basically just like they used to have to pop the hood and look around. Now they just plug it into their computer and they just go like, oh yeah, so you have like these 7 error codes.
Yeah,
that means we need to do these 7 things.
It doesn't. We're not really.
It's going to cost you $1 billion.
Yeah, you don't have to be the art of like negotiation. You're like, well, with this, did I tell you what happened to Lydia with the mechanic? Her car is making some noises, and she goes, I put it in ChatGPT, and it said it was the engine coil. Mm-hmm. The engine coil is bad.
Sure. I know nothing. I don't know what that means.
I mean, neither.
Yeah.
I take it in because, I'm the guy.
Of course.
I was like, well, I'll take it into and he goes, I go, hey, you're going to call me this afternoon when you get in there? And he goes, it's the engine coil. I go, yeah.
I know.
So Chat said.
Yeah.
He goes, Chat is becoming, he's a buddy of mine.
Cool.
So he's not like, I know he's like, Chat's a problem for us.
Wow.
I go, why? He goes, because like we can't lie. That's what he said. He goes,
dude,
we can't be like, oh, it's he goes, no, it's not. Or like, we don't know. I don't know anything about cars. I go, well, just do this.
Yeah.
Do what the thing said, and I'll take my chances.
Yeah.
I know how much. Also, how much does it cost to change an engine coil? I know that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't play games with me.
That's crazy.
That's so many professions right now, though, too.
Yeah.
I'm doing my accountant right now. He's getting annoyed with me because I'm like, dude, I know the code.
Dude, I'm
citing sources.
Sorry. Our biggest selling piece of merch all last fall, I designed on Chat. I designed it on Chat.
Sweet.
And I sent it to my designer because I go, hey, and he's a friend of mine too. I go, hey, can you put this in? But I could have done that on Chat too.
Yep.
Put this in Photoshop or Florence, so I can send it to the guy that prints them.
Yep. And if you didn't know how to do that, like if you didn't know what the next step was, you just ask Chat.
Yes. Hey, ask Chat. Hey,
what do I do next?
Yeah.
Well, okay. If you're looking to sell these shirts, here's the steps you should take.
Yeah.
How should I price these shirts? Well, here's the pricing for
what kind of margin would I have to sell to make a profit? I got that too.
Everything.
But I mean, like technology taking jobs has been going on since the dawn of time.
Of course.
Somebody invented like a tractor. It's like, hey, there's no more plow. And you're like, well, I'm a plower.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
So learn how to code.
And then on the other hand, though, you have Chat doing stupid stuff like the video you sent me last night.
Couldn't spell strawberry. Said there was only 2 R's.
Yeah.
Have you seen that clip?
And it was like, he was like, no, like there's a straw there's an R in straw and then 2 R's in berry. And it's like, no, there's 1 R in berry.
Not only is it saying no, there's 1 R in berry, it's gaslighting him. Like it's
saying
like
you're wrong.
So the way that you're spelling it, I can see why you think there are 3 R's.
You're like, what?
And he's like, no, not because of the way I'm that's how it's spelled.
Yeah, you still have to be, and if you were like dumb, you're still going to be dumb. Yeah. And if you're smart, Chat's going to help you be smarter.
For sure.
Yeah, it's not going to, we still have to have the thought, how many t-shirts am I going to have to sell if I print 250 to make, 10 grand? You still have to know how to know that. You can ask Chat to, but you have to know to ask Chat
it's
that.
as dangerous as you can make it, basically.
Yeah, but you still have to be inquisitive. You have to, Chat's not going to just like text you.
Yeah, chat can't tell you how to win life, is what you're saying.
Chat just being like, hey,
Yeah.
I just had this great idea.
He's like, dude, you know what you've been doing wrong? Oh, thanks, chat.
Yeah.
You do have to prompt it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I asked it. What did I ask it this morning? I asked
About the car?
no, it's probably about
Where were we at?
Ernest or something like that.
You were pulling up Ernest's bio.
No, yeah, I was pulling
That's
Ernest.
how we
Yeah.
got here.
Welcome if you're brand new to this podcast. You're like, is this how it goes?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we haven't.
We got off on a little thing. Yeah. Ern, good buddy of ours, good buddy of the podcast. You have you've heard of something that has come out of this man's brain. Is that a fair way to say it?
1,000%.
Everybody, close to everybody on Earth.
Yes.
That's crazy to think about.
That is
I wonder if
crazy
he
to
knows
think
that. Everybody on Earth has heard some of the lyrics that have come out of this man's brain.
Yeah.
Writes a lot of Morgan Wallen songs. You Proof, This Bar, Somebody's Problem, Dangerous, More Than My Hometown. And then he wrote everything on that Post Malone album. Devil I Band, I Had Some Help, Guy for That, Broadway Girls. I mean, there's 1,000 of them.
Yeah, Ern was a legend in this way years ago.
Yeah.
The legend continues, man.
The legend continues.
It's bananas. He just continues to sling out hits.
Yeah, you know what I want to ask him is do you get like when I feel like I'm proficient at comedy? I feel like I'm pretty good at it.
I'd say so.
Okay, I go down to like the like last night is like New Material Monday.
Yeah.
At Zany's, I go down there every other week probably. I get frustrated about why other people aren't better. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I'm like,
Totally.
why would you do it? But like it comes easy for me.
Yeah.
Or like the skill set, speaking of chat, or you're like, it comes, I can do it pretty proficiently.
Yeah.
And I can figure out how that's never gonna work. And you see guys going down paths and decisions they made on stage. Like, why would you do that? I wonder if they were like, hey, Ern, can you come in and help me? Like, we've been on the golf course or driving, and he just like been on FaceTime, and he thinks of a idea, and he just does it.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's a hit.
Yeah.
I wonder if he gets frustrated at you're like, why can't you do it?
I promise you he does.
Does that make sense?
For sure. Yeah. Like if Ern walked into a right,
Yeah.
he could jump in at any given point in whatever where they're at in the process.
That's
and
not going to work. Yeah.
Change these. Not only is that not going to work,
Yeah.
here's the things that'll make it work.
But
Here they are.
easily.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Yeah,
sure.
That's what I think about.
We
Like,
see it with podcast stuff too. We see some pods that were like, bro, if you made these 3 changes
would you do that?
immediately, you'll be so much better off.
Yeah.
Just do those things.
but you're confused. Yeah, but I guess you can't. I mean, if you could. Yeah, I mean, I guess if chat could. Like I would be like, if I'm trying to think of what would an example of the chat can't write jokes. I mean, it can, but it's not gonna make you a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could like, if I go, what would be an example of a thing, of a word you would hear in a coffee shop that rhymes with R.
Yep.
Or rhymes with barista. Like you still have to have the thought to get that, and
Yeah.
then it can maybe help you. But that information, you could argue, well, it's chat. So all the information is already there. It's already on the internet. It just finds it faster.
Yeah.
Like you could do, if you want to go into a thesaurus or like a dictionary to kind of, that you could eventually find that, but chat's like, here, it's right here. You're like, oh, well, sorry. This is what I was thinking the other day, and I've been thinking about this for a couple weeks. I want to talk to Ernest about this too, because this is what I feel about him. Do you guys think the sign of true wealth is, if you got 24 hours in a day, how much of that time is doing whatever you want to do? Okay, so when I started doing comedy, I have to do everything. I did the merch. I counted everything out. I booked the travel. And as you go on, you like everybody listening to this podcast, think about your entire day. How many hours in your day are spent doing things you don't want to do? And the more you can get rid of those things, that's the sign of how well you're doing in life.
Yeah. I would
Now,
agree.
I would say, like, 2 mornings ago, I took my future mother-in-law to the airport
Good move.
at 5 a.m.
Nice.
Hey, shout
Just
out.
for a sec.
Hey,
You do need
hey,
you deserve that.
Yeah, but listen, I didn't have to do that. I did that because I want to be a part of that family.
Yes.
Okay, but I could have gotten an Uber, or so could she.
Yeah.
So that does that make sense? That doesn't count into like someone that's watching their kids all day. You're like, well, that I feel like you want to be doing that.
You're saying that, excuse me, that doesn't count as things you don't want to be doing.
No.
Yeah, I would agree.
You're like, you're going to work out or you're going to study for a test. You're like, well, you want the rewards of what happens when you do that. That when I'm counting that.
So you're choosing those things to be in your day.
Yeah.
By choice.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you go, hey, I'm getting all of my groceries delivered. I don't like going there, trying to find a parking spot, get in the car. And if you like that, that's fine.
Yep.
You can do that, but you should have the option to not do it if you do not wish to do it. As the further I go in my career, it's like you don't have to do like, oh, I have to. I don't have to do sound check anymore because we got somebody else does that.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have to do the going to get the food. Somebody gets the food because we have the ability to pay someone to go do it.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think the further along in the you're like, what do I not want to do? I don't like to wait in line. I don't like to wait in line for like, well, if we were doing better, we would have a table at this place.
Yeah.
We got to wait out here. Well,
yeah.
That's a sign of.
So how many hours a day are you down to?
All right.
If the goal is 0 hours of doing
not doing
things
anything,
that I don't want to do.
the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you take, everybody on this planet has, what would be the lowest? 10 minutes of somebody that's just
of things you don't want to do.
They have of things that their whole of things time to yourself. 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, somebody has 2 jobs.
Oh, you're okay.
Kids.
I got you.
What is the I mean, everybody has 5 minutes.
Yeah, go 5 just to be conservative.
Okay, 5?
Everybody can find 5 minutes.
I think.
Anybody
listening to this podcast. So if you are.
This is how we get flamed.
Flamed. No, but if you drive for Amazon, you're like, oh well, I do this for 8 hours. So then at the other 16 hours, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah,
I can sleep. I can go out. I can hang out. I can right. So there's sacrifices for this amount of time for the other amount of time.
Right.
And then you go, hey, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I started my own business. I'm taking the Amazon down to 4 hours because I don't like doing that. And then you sacrifice, and then you go. I don't think there's anyone that's at 0. I mean, do you think that Drake or Taylor Swift or Elon Musk is at 0?
I mean, it at that point it probably just comes down to like how many days in a row can you do zeros? Like how many zeros can you put up in a
stack?
row? Yeah. What's your how many zeros can you stack?
No, because
Elon
Musk, all the things that he's doing in his day, I don't know him, but like he likes to do those things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So he goes, oh, well, I don't want to, but if I'm going to go to see this meeting, I want to be at that meeting.
Right.
If me and you are like, we want to have a lunch to like make the podcast better, I want to be at that.
Right.
So that is not included in
because we chose it.
Yeah, if you chose it.
Right.
If you could probably teleport there or like not be in traffic.
Do you think Elon has a sign in his office that's like however many days since he did something he didn't want to do?
Yeah.
It's a ticker.
I wonder what. Yeah, if Elon Musk, I mean, he's not going to the printer.
No,
is he?
Who do you think has the longest stack
it's like,
of 0 days?
It's like what's his name? Mark Cuban doesn't do meetings. He makes everyone email him.
That's
he doesn't want to sit in meetings. He's
like,
you have to email me.
That's the example. That's it.
Yeah, that's a perfect example. I have to do it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Oh, buddy.
Look who it is, dude.
Come on, man.
Look who it is, dude.
How are you, player? Good to see you.
Welcome aboard, brother.
Hello, it's good to be here.
We're just talking about nothing, dude.
Grab a seat, brother.
Y'all dialed in with the Diet Coke?
Wow. Look at that jacket.
Interesting move with the Diet Coke.
Taking a break from meth.
Well, we're live.
Everybody can know.
If you want to forget that coat here, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
That is sick.
Hey, my
dude.
man doesn't mess around.
Goodness.
I was doing Logan's Roadhouse
Yeah.
stuff a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And I had that jacket.
yeah.
I had a Glock 19 in the inside pocket, and I had the jacket draped across the back of a chair.
Yeah.
And I had to move positions. And somebody grabbed the jacket for me. I mean, this is like we're shooting commercials in Logan's Roadhouse while
Yeah, you're shooting.
People are having lunch in there. Right?
Yeah.
And dude picked the jacket up off the chair, and the Glock just fell out onto the floor in the middle of Logan's Roadhouse. And I kind of just went over there and picked it up and put it back in my jacket and did my liners. How are you doing?
Ern's here, everybody.
Don't pick that jacket up.
They're like, yeah. Then they brought you extra food. They're like, this guy ruled.
Yeah, of all the restaurants that can happen, and that's not a bad one.
No.
They gave you a franchise.
They prefer weapons in Logan's Roadhouse.
They went, excuse us, sir. We weren't familiar with your game.
Yeah.
We didn't know.
I wonder if there is a you know how they say no guns.
Yeah.
I wonder if there is like you can't come in without a gun.
STK.
Must have a gun. Yeah.
Dude, can't say that. SDK. Shots fired early. Oh, a Diet Coke and a Zin, I think that cancels out.
Nashville's gotten a hold of me.
It cancels
He's in
out.
deep.
Turned 34, Diet Coke, Zen, listening to 104.5 The Zone on my way in.
Just listening to Jared Stillman say about how what is the Titans draft pick.
Really getting off on some Glenn Beck this morning.
Oh, yeah, man.
Lydia does that. I listened to, wait, 104.5 or 102.5?
104.5 The Zone.
What is that? Politics?
Sports.
102.5
Oh, yeah,
is
102.5.
ESPN.
Yeah. She
Oh,
goes,
okay.
so do you just like, I pick her up from something and it's on and she's like, so you just do this? I go, do what? Like get like it was like, what are we analyzing the outside of Cam Ward? How do we feel about last year's Titans draft class? And just the fieriest takes of all time. She's like, you like to do this, don't you? I go, yeah.
It's good. The older I get, I mean, it's what my dad was listening to sports talk radio, and I was so bored. But it's just also a great zone. It's like sometimes I don't want to listen to music.
Yeah.
Silence scares the hell out of me.
Yep.
But like,
obviously.
hearing,
Of course, naturally.
hearing guys in their 40s talk about sports is kind of nice. Guys that aren't actively playing sports.
It's the most consistent thing we have on in the office when we're just
Sports.
working. We just got sports on.
Yeah, listen to
it's McAfee or it's whatever.
You guys talk about it. I'll watch y'all talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like my thoughts. Let me hear yours.
Yeah. So I'll sit this one out. Yeah. Speaking of, I think you're doing something with McAfee, right?
Yeah.
Can we announce that or no?
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
already announced.
it's already happening. Yeah.
He's making music with Pat McAfee.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's sick.
That's unbelievable.
Shout out Jelly Roll because
Always.
Jelly Roll is the connector for so much. And then when I was on the tour with him, he was going to do talk on the Pat show. He was like, you got to come meet Pat. And me and Pat broed down pretty good. And he had mentioned that day that he was like, yo, I've written so many songs just in my notes throughout the years.
Pat McAfee?
Pat McAfee, he admittedly, he's not a singer, he doesn't play any instruments.
Yeah.
But then he started just writing lyrics, which is kind of like stream of conscious for him, based on all real stuff. And he's got some wild lyrics, but it's all true. And we introduced him to Suno, the AI music making, where it's like
That's worse than drugs, dude.
yeah, it's, he's hooked on Suno.
Can't get them off.
No, but it's been great, and he's actually a great example of where AI music or an AI program can be beneficial, where it's like the dot connector, where he's not relying on Suno to write the song.
We were literally just talking about this right before you walked in.
Oh, wild. Yeah, so Pat's been perfect because he'll write the song, find his vibe, make it in Suno, and then my job is to go take it into a studio with a real band and turn
Because we don't have time for all the. You're like going back and forth. You're like, dude, just Can you start a, like a panel about who deserves Suno and who doesn't?
Sure.
Because some people are like, hey,
yeah, no,
you can't.
yeah, and what are you doing? What are you doing with these songs? If you were just making Suno songs to like send to your group chat, and it's terrible, it's like fine, perfect. But if like it's terrible and you think that you're gonna make it as an artist using these songs, then no.
Can you sniff it out?
I think definitely you can. You
can
tell
for sure.
I can, yes. And I've also like scrolled through Suno, and there's insane creators on there that have created personas, consistent personas. Like artist development within AI is spooky, but I still say human will win.
I think that's same about comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it'll get there?
I think the more it gets, I'm sure, it's going to keep getting better and smarter and learning. But at the end of the day, like, I think humans prefer the human experience, like especially in live music. So the more AI it gets, the more live music and
Yeah.
performance is gonna be elevated.
Yeah.
So I'm not scared of it.
You know who's terrified of it?
Who?
Christian music.
Oh yeah.
They're getting. I don't mean to fire any shots, but Christian music is getting cooked by
AI.
Yeah, cooked.
Is there a lot?
Yeah, dude. It's like the biggest artist is like not an artist.
That's
He's
hilarious.
like, I'm not a person.
Playing God too is kind of it's like you let an AI
He's like, let
creation,
Yeah.
you know. On the
Yeah.
seventh day, AI rested.
AI kept going.
Can't you? Isn't if you don't have like I have the subscription, but if you don't have it, it'll be like I can't talk to you until tomorrow at noon.
Yeah, I think it'll cut you off.
Yeah.
Oh, you run out of steam.
run out of
Like,
steam.
it's
I wish you
like,
could have that with humans too. It's like unless you have literally subscribed, this conversation is over right now.
the rest of my days on the
Next
Patreon,
Yeah.
actually, so
Yeah.
you can't do this anymore.
Don't you guys? Isn't there artists that when I was on Winter Jam in 2018, we had one of the artists that was on vocal rest, and he wore a sign. He goes, "I can't talk," because he was a singer. Is that a thing?
in country music.
Yeah.
No, it's just like then you make a big announcement about, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have done everything I can. We're gonna cancel this weekend of shows.
Just take that apology video
Yeah.
off the shelf, dust it off,
Yeah.
go it out
We'll
there.
try
and
this
say,
one.
hey, I
Yeah.
can't make it. My voice,
Yeah.
sorry.
Do you remember those belt buckles they used to have? Speaking of Winter Jam, that you could get them in Gatlinburg. That you could like program. You could program
yeah.
belt buckles that say things. Dude, I had one of those in school. So it'd be like vocal rest, eyes up here, vocal rest.
You're like, dude, you're not a singer. You're, like, oh, yeah. You're not even a singer.
You should already be shutting. You should-
We don't care in the least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think do we? I was going to ask you because you see a lot of you see a lot of people like I was scrolling back through your Instagram and you did the what was it when there's a lot of like violence going on in this country. We need to unite.
Oh yeah.
You remember that a couple 3-4 months ago?
Maybe.
Yeah. So, well, sometimes I feel
I remember
like,
that intention. I remember feeling that way.
Yeah. I don't remember what it was about, but I remember sometimes people, we've talked about this before, it'd be like saying too much.
Yeah.
Like, speaking of AI and live country shows, what do you want to come out to that show for? Have a good time.
That's it.
Yeah. And then you're like, what? But we all, as artists, we're like, should I say this?
Yeah.
Or not say
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. Oh, right. I know the video you're talking about. It was
But you're like, I don't want to go too far, but I
I
don't
don't want to say too much, but I don't want to not address it because of how fresh it was. So it is such a fine line. Like when you do have a microphone,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, it is my responsibility or is it to say anything at all?
About, by the way, every day.
Because silence is violence.
Yeah, dude, silence is violence.
But then saying something is,
Yeah.
picking a side, which is crazy. It's like,
Yeah, crazy. But
'Cause
you
it
also,
shouldn't
if you've built the platform, you should be allowed to say. So if they're like, "Hey, don't say anything," you're like, "Well, I'm going to say something."
yeah. Yeah, it's the shut up and dribble thing, but
Yeah.
shut up and dance or sing or
Shut up
whatever.
and play. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then some people, we send memes back and forth to each other. You're like, shouldn't have said that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely easy to go too far when the political climate gets so spicy, or like there's a big event that happens.
Yeah.
Then there's always one side that is so extremely on this
Yeah.
side, and the other's this side, and then
Yeah.
there's a lot of people in the middle. And
Yeah.
for whatever reason, not just country artists, I'd say celebrities in general
Yeah.
feel the need to say whatever the vast majority of their fan base feels.
That's a good way to say that. And it would,
Whatever's going to get you follows and likes is the side if you're going to speak up, it needs to be on that. Nobody has ever
Yeah.
shocked people by coming out and saying the opposite.
it's just speaking.
I can think of
Yeah.
one.
Wow, we didn't see that. We didn't see that coming. Yeah, yeah, but I guess like if he comes for, it comes for, like the guys at the all the way at the end. You find like a post, Luke Combs, Morgan. You're
Yeah.
like, these people don't say anything about anything
Yeah.
ever.
Dude, I wouldn't either.
Yeah. You don't have to.
Yeah. Why would you do that? Like it puts
Because
you.
their music says enough.
Yes.
When
Dang, now you're
the music says enough, and like look, it is our responsibility with platforms to stand up for what is good and true and stuff. But I do think time and place and then intention and why you're doing it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we shouldn't have these
Right.
with us at all times.
Right.
Like we should be like, hey, like I remember I was going to say something about something because there's something new every day.
Yeah.
And then I'll go, well, we have a big team call every Tuesday. I go, well, let me just ask them.
Yeah.
Like, and you don't have to do what your agent and manager say. We always say, like,
you can say no.
you can't say no. You can if you want to go to Logan's Roadhouse, you can.
Yes.
If you don't have to.
You don't have to.
Yeah. But then they go, well, you can do it. My management always says you can do it if you want. This is what's gonna come with it.
Yeah.
And I go, well, I don't want that.
Yeah. Well, I don't want that. That answers that.
All right, we're done.
Good meeting.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah. No, we were talking about right before you came in about how the people that are doing the best in life are the people that can literally do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it.
Freedom.
And I always think about you.
Yeah.
But like every time I talk to this guy, he's making stuff. Mm-hmm. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah.
Like, what's he doing? He's working.
Working on something.
Yeah, but you're not like, oh, I got to go work.
Right.
You just love to do it.
Yeah. Well, it's the only
the same
mode.
about
It's
comedy.
the only mode I know. I mean, I could argue that I'm definitely a workaholic because vacation is impossible for me. I was just on vacation, and I was trying to be in the moment, but the whole time I was like, oh, there's so much stuff I could be working on right now.
Gosh, dude, it's a good feeling.
It is, and it's
Yeah.
now that the tension was built, I'm back, and I'm right back to where I got off the plane and went straight to Jelly Roll's house yesterday. I didn't even go home.
I have an album.
I was just going to get weed, but
Oh, not work.
Different tension. Different tension.
no, but yeah, I think staying busy is good, and also like you were saying, the freedom of being able to do whatever I want to do. I've been very blessed to have a songwriting career, produce some, have an artist career, and like I've not had to wholeheartedly just choose one.
Yeah.
I just work. If something comes across my plate that I want to work on, I'm going to do that.
Did
Pat
you
McAfee
ever-
wants to make music, I'll make
Yeah,
music
that
with Pat
sounds
McAfee.
sweet.
Did you ever feel any type of like fear that maybe you would be constrained to one thing? Like the game would make it so that you had to focus on one of the things and be limited creatively?
Yeah, I think I fight that every day.
Yeah.
I think no matter what I'm doing, I have FOMO for something else.
Yeah, same.
And trying to balance all of that on top of family. I mean, I'm just talking career. Like that's the pie chart is like, how many slices can we get out of this thing? I know that I've neglected my artist career to be the songwriter that I am and to be available in the service industry of songwriting.
Is that what they call it?
And I've also sacrificed weeks of my time where I could have been working on X, Y, or Z as a songwriter to go out and like grind as an artist. Because like my artist career is not where my writer career is.
Yeah.
And I have to try to fight what if, but it's like I wouldn't trade what I've built as a songwriter to be this as an artist, because I think that like the whole genre has been affected with our upbringing, songwriters.
Everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you think that we had Chris Tomlin in here like a month ago or something? And he said when he's in a write, if someone has a terrible idea, he never would say it. He just goes, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. What do you do?
I'm good at kind of being not, but I think
Let's move in a different direction.
nobody's gonna sing this.
This is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere.
Wouldn't you rather go to Losers right now instead of trying to figure out why Jimmy cracked corn?
It's not going anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
The
even no
premise
one's
is-
going to listen to it. No one's going to sing this.
Yeah, no one's gonna
think
people will listen and be like, but they're definitely not gonna sing. But you know that. Like I think song.
Hey, this is going nowhere.
It's going nowhere. I think if we're all honest with ourselves and we're all good creatives, the best songs don't take long.
Yeah.
That has been consistent for my career, and Craig would tell you the same thing.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you know,
They go, oh, this is my best premises, my best jokes worked day one.
yes,
The first night I did it, it was like bang.
Yeah.
And you go, oh.
yeah. Like
And
we
this
wrote,
other
I had
one-
some help in like 24 minutes. There's a 24-minute voice note of I had some help from start to finish.
Do you have it?
I don't. Chandler does. But yeah, it
yeah.
exists. I mean, it's just like the music's going, the vibe's going. We kind of start spitballing ideas. We get a good chunk. boom,
That's
there's
wild.
the chorus, second verse, everybody's throwing in. And then, 24 minutes, we look up, it's like, all right, let's go record the demo. And we had Morgan and Post on the demo that evening. Like, so we drove around
absurd.
listening, like from the studio
And you knew
to
it
the
was
bar
good?
that night. We were listening to I Had Some Help, Morgan Wallen, Post Malone that night. It was like, oh yeah, we got one.
Wow.
What's the quickest
That is wild.
charting song you've seen?
Quickest charting
Like
song.
that's 24. Is there something that's like 9 minutes? They cranked that thing out and it went top 10.
Heartless was maybe quicker than that. I know that the second verse in Heartless was a one take freestyle. So like maybe we spent 20 minutes getting there, but that Monday night was definitely not a night. Tuesday night was just another. It took as long as that verse takes for that. Yeah. And then we were like, well, we have a cool song. Send it to Morgan because that was early for Morgan and Diplo. I was like, this could be sick for the you and Diplo thing. And then Heartless was Heartless.
That's nuts, man.
We always said I go to New Material Monday. We were talking about this before you came in here, and I was gonna say I said I want to ask Ernest this. When I go to New Material Monday, I feel like I'm proficient at comedy, pretty good at it. I get frustrated with I'm like, that's not. Yeah. But it's easy for me.
Sure.
Do you feel you go into and you go this, but it's easy for you. So you go, why don't you guys do it better?
Yeah, well, yeah. That's
that
the
offensive?
comedian's way of saying it.
Oh yeah.
The diplomatic way of saying it for me
Sorry.
is that, and it's probably true in comedy too, is like my thing is so mine. Like my ability to come in and freestyle is unique in rooms, and like there are great writers, Craig being one of them too. Like Craig will go out, smoke a cigar on the porch, like ponder over it. Dude, say a lot of stuff.
That's not jokes. Nobody's gonna get that. Listen,
But
to this
but it's fine. Craig Wiseman,
That's a perfect Craig.
But there's a lot of incredible songwriters.
Yeah.
That Hardy's another example. Like he has his mind. He has to have his mind wrapped around the concept and like is meticulous, and that takes more time.
Yeah.
Where like my best rooms where I'm able to blossom in is when somebody has their voice note on, there's a track going, or I got a guitar in my hand and I can just word vomit and melody vomit, and then we go from there. We pick the little specks out, but it's hard to like go digging like three deep and starting with nothing.
What?
Yeah, how long are we gonna spend?
Well,
doing
they
that?
used to do it before. It's wild that voice notes is what everything is on. Remember, have you ever seen that John Tesh with the NBA thing? He calls himself. He calls his own voicemail and leaves it. That's how he goes da 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 da.
Oh, sick.
He calls because they're back in the
wow. Yeah.
He would leave voicemails
to
for
himself
with ideas.
He's like, hey,
Wow.
He goes, this is because that's what in essence what you're doing.
So he's got a cassette somewhere. With
And
that
no, he
on it.
brings it to the live show and plays it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because there's
sick.
no other way to like, how would you, prior to the 70s, how would you just
know
have to remember.
Yeah, guys. I mean, there's the cats
the
in
Bible.
Nashville
Yeah.
that were writing in like the late '80s, early '90s. They would have the little tape cassette recorders, and they have in their houses backstocks of like every demo ever of tape recording and then notepad writing.
Because what's on that tape? And you have to.
Yeah.
How many good songs do you think we lost over the years of people just not having a way to put down a melody?
So many. I mean, we've lost so many this week of me being on an island of like me driving down the road. This is a great idea. Write a whole song, and then get to where I was going. Automatically
Gone.
So there's no
Phone's dead.
telling how many.
Yeah, it sure turns up on somebody else's album.
Yeah.
Was there any? Is there any like when you're coming up? I feel like in comedy is the same way. You're trying to get rights with people.
Yeah.
And you become a certain level of success, and now you don't want to write with them.
Yeah.
That you go. Yeah, dude, I can't come down to it's the same in comedy.
Yes, but this is stuck with me. It's like treat people nice on the way up because you'll see them on the way down.
Oh yeah, they say the same in comedy.
It's nice.
And it's true. And I also know that like I've been the guy that the other three writers are probably like, why is he in here? Several
at some
times
point,
on the way up.
Yeah.
And then I know that I'm a guy too now that like some of the younger people would want to get in a room with. And I just started a new publishing deal.
Yeah.
just this last month, and I said I want to treat this like my first publishing deal and like take rights with younger writers or less established that I wouldn't have necessarily done the last couple of years, and just kind of start blank slate and see what happens, because magic does happen in those rooms.
Yeah.
I would hate to like miss out on a massive song just because I was unfamiliar with the game of the names that I'm in there with.
And tell all right, so if you're I'm not sure how if you're sitting in there, you get credit for it, right? How does it work?
Yeah. If this was a songwriting room of 4.
This here.
Yes.
Easton would be a co-writer.
Yeah.
He's not saying anything.
That's right. But you know what? He hadn't said anything to f up our vibe either.
Yes,
and
sir.
that counts. And in Nashville, that counts for 25%.
Let's
And
go.
but then, let me tell you how important
Wait,
the
does
guy.
that happen?
Yeah. And
I
but
could imagine, dude.
it does. But you know the ways that you're helpful would be you're the one with the voice note recording when I freestyle to
writing
make
this
sure
down
that
right now.
doesn't get lost, or like you're scribing down. You're actively paying attention, and like.
Yep.
When we all look at it, it's like, oh, what did we just say? He's like, I got it right here.
And we're going 25, 25, 25, 25.
That's it.
There's
now,
no other way
if
to
this
do
was
it.
LA, it'd be 75, and y'all figure out the rest.
Fight over it. Yeah.
But is that what they do?
they
Because you're the
do
main
much
guy?
like, yeah, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
there's definitely scenarios of like line counting at the end of the day. It's like,
Wow.
well, I did all these
Yeah.
lines. So in Nashville, the
feel
vibe
like,
matters
yeah.
so much, and camaraderie, and like it is so much more of a family where.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Maybe today wasn't your day to have put a bunch of words in there, but the success from this song will get you in the next
gonna be-
room, or
yeah.
maybe then it's your turn. Like knowing your place in a room is as important as being the guy with the stuff.
Well, I feel like Ralphie May told me one time, rest in peace.
Yeah.
He said, somebody else can come dip the bucket in the well, but you got the well. You got the source.
Yeah.
Meaning like, hey, somebody else, like I feel like Hardy too, that you're like, man, I wrote, and you go, oh, he's going to cut it.
Yeah.
Or I'll cut it. Or you're like, dude, you got tons of them.
Yes. They'll keep coming.
And I think Hardy, does a good job of like, no, you cut it.
Yeah.
Or like, I got more. I can write.
Yeah.
1,000 of that, not 1,000, but more is coming versus this is the only thing I have.
Yeah.
Does
And
that make sense?
That helped me with how precious I was with song. I mean, the amount of people are like, oh, why'd you let that song go? It's like, because the life that song has with X, Y, and Z singing it, admittedly, is just going to be a bigger life than what I would have given it. And I'm going to write another one tomorrow.
And you can also still play it live.
Yes, and I do.
Yeah.
And I do.
And they'll be like, yeah, dude,
Why are you covering Morgan Wallen? I wrote the song. It's not a cover.
He covered me, dude.
Yeah, he just sang a bunch of covers. It's like, no, I was playing my catalog. Okay.
And they have to call, they have to DM with that with that energy. We're covering more Wallen.
Play your own stuff.
But don't you like
Forever. That's
Literally.
you forever.
Yeah.
who does if somebody goes, hey, I'm sure at the beginning, if I was a nobody, I go, I want, Luke Combs to look at this. He goes, he's not looking at that.
Yeah.
But sometimes then you go, this guy wants to pick it up, and you go, like, do you get to a place where you go, I'd rather that guy not pick that up?
You know how I have like how I have like the rock version of me that depends on the year stuff. I've made a bunch of emo songs. Like there has been a couple of rock bands that have seriously wanted to cut a couple of my joke rock songs.
Oh, right. Yeah, really? You're like, I'm joking, but
yeah, but also I'm like, no, there will be a time where I put this out as depends on the year, and people will know exactly what it is versus like them taking it serious because you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it's also
Yeah.
they're also good songs, but I just like those are ones that I made super quick for like a mental exercise.
Yeah, this wasn't.
And then there's rock bands that are like, we need that song.
It's going to take us to Oslo. We need that.
No. I was joking.
Yeah.
You're serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes like, Dave Barnes wrote, God Gave Me You.
Yeah, which I knew that version.
Yeah,
way
dude, we knew
early
it
on.
before.
Dave
Yeah,
Barnes and
dude.
Matt Wirtz, dude.
Oh yeah,
I
we were
was-
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's, we talked about this last time we came on. Church of Christ.
That's right.
Yeah. Grew up.
David Lipscomb.
Yeah. Well, nobody says that.
Not anymore because it's Lipscomb Academy, but I went to David Lipscomb High School.
Lipscomb Academy High School is crazy. Well, I was gonna, what I was gonna ask you about, because we talked about it in here before. The Dealer.
Oh yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everybody, like, there are kind of some nods to like, yeah, I think a lot of this, but I think maybe,
Yeah.
possibly.
Yeah.
The dealer is basically I should spend more time talking to the dealer than worry about the hands I've dealt. To get that right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Meaning like,
Shout out Blake Pendergrass. He wrote that song by himself.
did he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Blake's had a hell of a year too. I mean, that's a guy too that just was showing up, working, writing every day, and then Charlie brought him into a Morgan write, and Blake always shows up with options A, B, C, and D of songs we can write today, and this is how they would go.
Oh yeah.
Like he's over prepared, and then he shows up every now and then with 100%er like that.
Can you get like an athlete on a hot streak?
He's on a hot streak.
Like a writer can do the same?
He's on it right now.
Really?
Yeah.
And then can you go
His
cold?
little pen is on fire.
Yeah, the pen's on fire. Can you go cold?
Heating up.
You can go cold. You can go cold. That's the
Wild.
the thing about it all is like the never ending, the motivational picture in the classroom of the guy pushing the rock up the hill. It's that is a songwriter thing because you have to keep writing to try to move this thing forward. Because if you just stop, you will get rolled over. And then some days the ball's easier to push than others, for sure.
Gosh. Yeah.
And you could go for a year or two with the ball not moving, but you're not getting rolled over if you're still just showing up and pushing every day.
Man, comedy's the exact same.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities.
But you go like, the Kevin Hart, like his first 3 specials are just lights. Any dollar he's made today are because of those first 3.
Yeah.
Or just it's so iconic. And the kid on the school bus, mom said I could cuss for the first time, dad coming up to his, like all those iconic songs.
Yeah.
And then you could be like, like he's doing movies and a bunch of other stuff now, DraftKings commercials, but he's like, yeah, my stand-up, he would probably say the same thing. My stand-up is not what it was then.
Yeah.
Just iconic.
Yeah.
And I don't think any comic can also stay up there.
Yeah.
Stay at the top. This week's episode brought to you by Brunt Workwear, baby. I'm dialed in. I'm wearing the Brunts right now because you know what? It's winter.
You're brunting.
I'm brunted up.
Brunting is a habit.
And these aren't even laced, bro. I'm just like,
wow.
Yeah,
Oh, you're chill. I didn't know you're chill like that, bro. My bad.
And they didn't need that. They should pay extra for this.
Yeah.
They should pay extra for that. I'm wearing it right now. What are the odds?
Yeah, you're fitted.
Choosing work boots to used means, hold on, what? Choosing work boots used to mean sacrificing comfort or durability. Oh, you got to choose one or the other. If they feel good, they don't last. If they last, they wreck your feet. Brunt, ladies and gentlemen. Thought that was BS. Do you think that's changed just for me?
That they made it BS?
Yeah.
I do think they changed that just for you.
No way. They don't put that in their copy.
You don't think so?
Shout out to Brunt. Yeah, that's sweet. but they build tough boots that feel great from day one. No break-in, no sore feet. Because people out here doing the real work shouldn't have to choose between comfort and durability.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. These are unbelievable. You can lace them up. You can go unlaced. I'm going to the beach next week. I don't think I'm going to bring these. We're going on the beach. And we're going to be on a catamaran in like Saint something. It's not in the copy, but I don't think, maybe I can cut them off.
Cut the tops?
Yeah.
Low top brunts?
Brunt sandals?
Those would look like
I just cut
like
everything
work
except
moccasins.
this. Yeah. Now these things are ready to go. I can't wait till we have a blizzard or something like that. Or if I got to go on a construction site. Oh, I might build a home or something like that. Yeah.
As long as you keep in the truck.
Yeah.
Like you change out of the sneakers into those at the job site.
So then I come out with this. They go, hey, the owner's here.
Yep.
If I come out in sandals, pleated pants,
no shot. That guy's
do
got
whatever
no
you
pull.
want.
Yep.
With temperatures dropping in the new year upon us, it's time to treat yourself, the hardworking man in your life, to real comfort. Or if you are the hardworking man, get him some built-to-last Brunts, ladies and gentlemen, or listeners get $10 off their entire order with code NETPOSITIVE at checkout. That's bruntworkwear.com and use the code NETPOSITIVE. Order today and let them know you heard about it here on the show. This week's episode brought to you by Poncho, ladies and gentlemen. Denim shirts usually take forever to break in. Do you know that?
Yeah, they really do. You got to wear them a bunch. You got to wash them a bunch.
Nah, dude, not these. From the start, ladies and gentlemen, they're soft, unbelievable, soft, broken in feel from day one, just the right amount of stretch, and that is crucial because you don't want to have the stretchy pants. You're like, oh, those aren't but then you don't want to have like the boxy ones. Yeah, and I go back. There's so many different places to find. What is it called? Yeah, Western styling. And you have a poncho, unbelievable. They send me a whole box of it, and I wear it from time to time. And every time I see other people wearing it, it's like a band. When you see a band that's making a big time, they're like, dude, I knew that band back when they were.
Yeah.
That's Poncho.
See somebody else wearing the band tee.
Yeah, but
you're like,
Poncho.
Yo, I love them too.
You'd be like, dude, we started Poncho. Now we obviously didn't start Poncho.
Right.
Yeah, huge. But I see more. What I'm saying is, I see more and more people wearing it.
Totally.
Yeah, and it's like seeing someone else that has a Jeep.
Ooh,
You kind of wink at them. You're like, dude, you
a
know
little
about
Jeep wave.
Yeah, he goes.
What's the poncho wave?
Nah, it's just a wink.
Okay.
You go, hey, dude, you know about Poncho? He goes, yeah. I go, I know about it too. Yeah.
And that's it. And then you both walk away.
Yeah, you don't say anything. Yeah. Gear up for fall with Poncho. Every piece is built for comfort, performance, and lasting style. Go to ponchooutdoors.com/netpositive and enter your email for $10 off your first order. Did I get that right? Yep. PONCHO outdoors.com/netpositive or 10% off, $10 off and free shipping when they ask how you heard about them. Let them know the guys from Net Positive sent you over. Ladies and gentlemen, Poncho, thanks for supporting the show.
Yeah, it's tough. That's why when you look at Ashley Gorley, who has more number one songs as a songwriter than anybody to ever write songs, like laps Paul McCartney at second. That's insane.
That's insane.
It's insane. I mean, Ashley maybe just turned 50. He looks like he's 39. He's in the Songwriter Hall of Fame.
Great basketball player.
Yeah, great basketball player. In shape.
Yeah.
Has abs.
Yeah, family.
Yeah.
How's he doing it?
But I don't know how he does it. But he has been, talk about a hot streak. I mean, so the Triple Play Award, CMA Triple Play Award, awards the songwriter who has 3 number one songs within a calendar year. Okay, super rare.
It's like a
I don't think
slam.
Craig has had a triple play. He's had 30-something number ones and never had 3 of them happen within a 12-month. Ashley, for the last 6 or 7 years, has averaged 3 to 4 triple play awards, meaning each year he brings his little Red Ryder wagon or whatever it is, and takes home 3 or 4 triple play awards, saying that you got 3 number ones in the last 12 months. You also got 3 more number ones in the last 12 months and also 3 more. And here's a 4th one.
So 9 to 12.
9 to 12 number ones a year for the last, since I've had a publishing deal.
Just waking up, turning the faucet on.
That's it.
Turning it back off.
Because he doesn't have his allegiance with just like 1 or 2 artists. He is in there with new artists, new writers, signing new writers, he's like,
and all different kinds of guys too.
Across the board.
Yeah.
Is that hard? The politics of that? Like obviously you have a really good camp and like it looks like from the outside looking in, you ride with a pretty consistent crew in terms of writing and everything. Is there ever side eye on branching out to go work with other people?
You going to who? Trust me.
No, I don't think so. I mean,
not even necessarily from you,
I think
personally, just in general.
No, I think in general, no. I think some people are more careful than others because of the allegiance thing.
Yeah.
Now that I'm a publisher, I've had to think about this differently.
Yeah.
When I was just a songwriter, then yes, I'm like ride or die. This is my thing. Obviously, I'll get cuts wherever, but like if there is any drama or like I'm going to stick to my guns. As a publisher, I tell all my guys like whatever that might be from me, you don't carry that with you. I want you to get cuts with every single artist possible. Keep your relationships good and all that. And it's actually helped me open my eyes and mind to spreading my shot as well.
What's that like in comedy?
This sounds like training day, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, keep your relationships cool.
It is.
All right, there you go.
I'm having on now, dude. I'm having to give OG advice to these.
He's like going out. He's like, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, smoke this. You in now.
You're in.
What? I am.
Okay. I guess.
All right. I'm going to Bible study. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Who would decide if I feel like country's cool now? Country's super cool.
Yes.
Who decides? Like, is there? You go because you can say like, Post for sure.
Yeah.
Big X that we've like kind of or the country music fan base has collabed with them. That is like,
Yeah, we have our first cousins.
yeah.
That's, like they're welcome everywhere. They're at the award shows.
But I feel like some people have tried. You hear like, oh, he's making a country album, and he goes, no,
Yeah.
it doesn't. What is it? Is it the city?
I think relationships really help. I mean, the way Post did it is the way that I would hope that any artist coming to make a country record would do it, where it's like, come baptize yourself in the culture of Nashville and get to know the heartbeat of Nashville and the songwriters and producers, and make friends with the artists, whether they're features or not. Like, Post would just have the most random people pulling up to those sessions just to hear the music we're working on. I remember one night we were sitting around, it was me, Morgan, Luke Combs, Hardy, Post, Eddie Vedder, and Jack White sitting around a table, just listening to where we were at in the record. It was like, obviously we were writing with Luke that night too, but like the hang, everybody got to know and was excited about it, versus some other attempts where it all happened elsewhere and then we're trying to market it to this community and there's like a disconnection. I think that like getting the city behind you, I teach it to my guys too. It's like, let the city have your back. Start here. Yep. It needs to happen here.
Yeah.
And give them something to champion, because when you get the industry, and then let it start on the inside and trickle out, and don't try to come force feed it to the industry.
We were at Zany's, and it's like me, Nate, Theo, like we're all after New Material Monday, and there's another comic in there, open mic, or just kind of getting into the scene, and she was like, I'd never forget this. She was like, how long do I have to like stay here to like get?
You're asking the wrong questions.
I go,
all the wrong.
Oh, you're done.
You've already lost.
If you don't think we would rather be nowhere else than here.
Like, how long do I have to hang out in the green room with you guys?
Yeah, no. How long do I have to be around Zany's to like get promoted?
And your point would be, how long can I stay here?
I was there last night, not performing, just hanging.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
It's the same thing.
Yeah, you're like, hey, do we like? Who's
'Cause you love it.
Who's gonna? What is the divvy up of that room? You're like, no, there's no. We're just here.
Yeah,
we're
hanging out.
Yeah,
we do comedy. We love we are comedy.
Yeah, we don't exist on this planet for anything else than this.
Yeah,
we like to do this.
It's like we like going to the Opry on nights I'm not playing. Go see, go the backstage hang is it. Go to the Ryman and go see a friend play at the Ryman.
What are we doing? I don't know. We're doing like there was a comic that had been on the pod last year, and it was a big episode, and he was at Zany's, and I go, no, I just came by to say thanks for coming on the pod, man. That was great, and I'm gonna get a burger and watch your show. And he's like, what?
Yeah.
I go, yeah, dude, this is what we... And also, I plan on being in a relationship with that guy for another 40 years.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not here to make any money or I mean...
Or check a box and say that I was here. Yeah.
The intentions can get sniffed out from a mile away.
That's a good way to say it. Yeah. That you're trying to exploit.
Yeah.
Because everybody loves country.
Yeah. And then, that is a tricky thing to navigate, because if you're going to tell somebody that just moved to Nashville and they ask, how do I get in? And go do the things. Go get in the social scene. Go to the writers' rounds. Go to the listening room.
Yeah.
Hang out. If you wind up in a green room, hang out. Back to the know your place in a room. Like, be there, but kind of be invisible. Like there's such a fun that.
Oh yeah.
And some of that is just feel. Some people have feel, and some people don't have feel.
No, yeah.
So
no, it's the exact same. Well, we've talked about this before. Where like
I did not have feel in the Zany's green room. We back.
Okay, can I tell that story?
Sure.
No, I won't tell the whole thing.
It's fine. Also, I had great feel.
Yeah, well, okay. Let's just. Can I say that? I'll tell the story.
Tell the story. We'll see how it lands.
Yeah. Okay. So there's two shows at Zany's on Monday night. So there's the Nate Land show, which is Nate Bargatze's show in the other room. It's good, clean, funny. I make a joke. Everybody drove north to get to this show. Yes. Everybody's from Franklin, Belmead area, and they're all upper class, rich, white people, probably Christian, probably conservative. The other side is
Drove south to get to the show.
It's new material on. It's a bunch of comics that you would say there's no limit on. It doesn't have to be clean.
Right.
They're just that's pretty much what comedy is.
Yeah.
And I would say for the most part, there's a lot of comics that come in from New York, L.A.
Yeah.
to come do
Zany's. Legendary
It's
spot.
a legendary spot. So there was this girl. I don't remember who she was. Short hair, septum piercing. We'll just leave it at that. And Ernest was. Why were you there?
I was coming to see you.
No, you weren't, dude.
Yes, I was. I just was late.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I came and I caught the tail end of your set in the other room, and then we were just hanging out in the green room.
And was it after the election?
It was election day.
Okay, yeah, it was election day. Okay,
And so the TV in the green room is all election day.
So Earned comes in, which like they don't know.
It's a room full of black comics, which I'm. First of all, fine with.
Yeah.
Dude, if you get, and as you know, if you can get black people laughing,
you're in. Yeah, you're in.
You're in. And
dude,
black laughter is the pinnacle.
They can take
laughter.
you to way higher heights than a white crowd ever could.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm working this room.
Yeah. So no, there's no working.
There was no working. I just splashed in.
He
this
just
room.
walks into the green room and goes and daps me up big and goes, "We back."
I go, in the words of Chance the Rapper. Oh no, I said, "Where are you from?"
Yes,
That's right. And she goes, I go, "Where are you from?" She goes, "Chicago." I go, "Well, in the words of Chance the Rapper, we back, we back." I had no idea. I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't know what I was doing. But that was his reaction at all, dude. I mean, I thought she would appreciate the Chance the Rapper reference. I listen to Chance the Rapper.
We still talk about that to this day.
We back.
But you're like, no, we're doing a thing. Like we're at like comedy. Green. They were like, no.
I've seen country music. They're like, we know. She's like, I knew you about that wearing a flannel shirt, looking like a redneck. I was like, we're good though. We're good. How did you know?
We back. Loud, very loudly. So like a comic that, and not a comic also.
Well,
that
Donald Trump's getting elected in the background.
I want to. We can, then he goes. He walks out to like watch the show or whatever, and I go, "Hey, dude." He was like, "What happened?" I go, I gotta like explain. I go, "Well, this is like a lot of people from out of town in here. Like everybody from Nashville would know who earned what." And they were, "Oh, what's up, dude? Good to see you." And
this lady had no idea who I was. We back.
You got to shoot or shoot though.
That's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shoot my shot
for sure. But that's the same with comedy. Is you go, this is what, because I feel like it, for better or for worse, would you become. I do comedy everywhere.
Yes.
With waiters, with the runners, and Lydia, my fiance, is like, dude,
you don't turn it off.
Yeah, leave it home. I'm like, nah, dude, I would just be firing off. And I was like, well, you can't have the good things without.
Yes.
A miss every now and then.
Yes. That's me. That's why we get along too. Cause like I'm always firing it off. I'll be driving down the road, think of something.
Yeah.
Who do you call?
Yeah.
Him.
Like, what about this? I go, oh my. All right. Well, that's better than posting it.
Yes.
Yeah. And you go, well, that's what this is for.
That's what some people should do, is just some people must not have that person they can call and decide that Instagram Reels is the place to say it instead.
Just straight to it.
Yeah, dude. Call mom. You know?
Yeah.
Somebody, management is like, hey, no.
Too late.
Yeah.
It's too late now.
Too late.
But you should have asked.
Yeah. We see that all the time in people's careers in comedy too, where you go, you're waking up every day and you go, should I? Everything. Should I post this? Should I write this? Should I take this? And you go, well, like some of those people, you probably know people, you the same, where your career was, the trajectory of it was changed by one write you were in, or a meeting, or somebody got your phone number, or a group text you were in. You go, we're going this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you just stay on that track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, how was overseas?
Bro, it was awesome.
We back.
God, it was good.
Where'd you guys go?
We went to Kuwait, Qatar, Djibouti. Where else? We went to, I'm leaving one place out. Maybe Jordan. Yeah, Jordan. And then
Our troops, by the way.
Yes, our troops.
Yeah,
we were going to support our troops over there.
Whose troops?
Dude, it was sick. We were traveling with the chief joints of staff, who is like number 3 in command, but it's technically like 2.5 in command because he's got his. But over all, all the military. So we had we got on a C-17 out of D.C., like next to Air Force 1, 2, and 3. We're on this massive C-17. They did put first-class seats on the C-17 for some of us, and then the other people are like the classic strapped to the side.
What were they doing? Oh, like on the side, like in the movies?
Yeah. So like they had makeshift first-class seating for the talent.
Yeah.
And then the chief and his assistants and his team. And we landed and we'd get presidential escorts, 5, 6 SUVs, military. It was sick, getting onto the base. And then you really, for me, the Middle East and just the term overseas always felt like such a mythical thing. And then you go and you see it and the bunks and everything. It's they are really out here for at least 3 months and some of them 9 and some of them more than that, not actively at war, but ready. If it pops off, ready for us. And we're here to just bring a little bit of joy. What we are doing is this compared to what they do and are just ready for. We were standing next to 5 missiles pointed at the enemies, ready to intercept anything that they might try to bring at us. And I was
at any time.
People were like, do you feel like you were in danger over there? I was like, I've never felt safer in my life. I'm standing next to a $5 million missile that'll come bat their missile down out of the sky within a minute of it launching. Knowing that is dude, the U.S. military is through and through, no matter the branch.
I talked to a guy. I was asking him his opinion on the Venezuela thing, and he's like, that no American got hurt. It was that's the most unbelievable mission I've ever seen anyone.
Yeah, it sounds like that's going to be the example of this is how it's done. Because every story that's come out of it is no, it was flawless. Everything was executed perfectly.
Yeah,
flawless.
This week's episode brought to you by Miracle Made. Ladies and gentlemen, the weather is cooling down in your nighttime bedrooms. Sleep temperature has a huge impact on your sleep quality. Oh, if you got kids, you got to bring the sheets too. Mm-hmm. Think about that. Mm-hmm. If you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Miracle Made sheets inspired by NASA and use silver-infused fabrics that are temperature regulated so you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. We've had Miracle Made for forever. Temperature regulating properties for better quality sleep. Self-cleaning, comfort and quality designed for your skin. Stop sleeping on bacteria. Bacteria can clog your pores, cause breakouts and acne. Sleep clean with Miracle, baby. Upgrade your sleep as the weather cools down. Go to trymiracle.com/netpositive to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code NetPositive at checkout, you get free 3-piece towel set and save an extra 20%. Miracle Made. Miracle is so confident in their product. It's back with a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't 100% satisfied, get a full refund. Upgrade your sleep with Miracle. Go to trymiracle.com/netpositive and use the code NetPositive and claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40%. Again, that's trymiracle.com/netpositive. Treat yourself. And thank you, Miracle, for sponsoring the episode.
And the guy I was with was probably having conversations about that while we were on a plane.
Definitely.
He is so...
Dang, dude. Yeah,
anything that's going on in the world, he is the one to know it and brief the president on when they go have their meeting.
I can't imagine having that on my head.
Yeah, while being next to Jeff Ross.
While sitting next to Jeff Ross, which, by the way, as you know, Jeff Ross is one of the sweetest guys of all time.
Yeah, we knew that he was there with you. People don't know that you were there with Jeff Ross.
I was there with Jeff Ross.
The roast master.
Jeff was the one that asked me to do it. We met in Cabo a year ago, and then this is one of those careful what you wish for things, because maybe 2 months ago I always cover Toby Keith songs in my set, and I was just saying, I was like, dude, I would love to go do what Toby did and go play for the troops and really get out there and get out of America and go do it. And 3 days later, Jeff Ross texted me out of the blue. He was like, you want to go on a USO tour with me? It's life-changing with 7 countries in 8 days or whatever. Sick. I was like, yes, dude. And Jeff is just so funny. He's constantly, his wheels are always turning, dude.
Speaking of a guy that,
we're getting walked around it's totally a field trip at each base, you know, and they're showing us like, here's our fire trucks, you want to do the hose and stuff. And like Jeff is always walking up like 30 seconds after the group presentation has started. He's got like his hands in the front of his pants. He's just looking up and down at everybody. Like, you could just tell he's thinking about anything other than what we're being told, dude. What we're being told. Yeah. And roasting those guys and girls was hilarious. They were all volunteers. You know, he gets up there, who would like to come up here and be roasted? And, and he's, dude, gloves off. I mean, if you get up there on the stage, sweet guy, I love it. I love you guys so much. And then automatically it's like, you look like you came from the front lines of a Pizza Hut. It's like this little guy. He's so,
you're like, you have a couple chambered. You're like, I'm looking for somebody that, and then you can go from there.
Look at this chick. Look, I love you so much. Wow, you're like a Baghdad 7.
And everybody's dying.
It's so good. So good. We were in the mall.
That was his whole fight. Dude. It was just putting stuff in.
We were walking through the mall in Qatar. It's like 10 p.m. We were staying at the Grand Hyatt. Beautiful. Obviously, tons of money in that country, right? And everybody, you know, they had their garb on with the Muslim garb with the robe and all that. And I was like, I want to buy one of these. I need to get the picture. You know, like there's Rolls Royces outside. I can do the thing. I was like, where do we get?
What's it called?
What is it called?
Who knows? Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna get canceled even trying to figure out what guessing what it's called.
Burqa or something like that.
That's the woman's one, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang
just
lay
off. But so Jeff walked up to this guy and asked, where do you get it? And the guy was super helpful. It's over here. It's another store. It's probably closed tonight. You can get it tomorrow. Awesome. Thanks. We walk away. Jeff goes, man, the people here are so nice. He was going to give me the shirt off his head. It's just like, it's so automatic, dude.
But that guy would have, if you told that guy, he'd go, that's hilarious.
Yes, he would have laughed.
But everybody.
And he did that. Yeah. He did that joke the next night at the base. And another one too. We're sitting at dinner. This is 30 minutes later. We're sitting in the food court. He's like, what time is it? He checks his phone. He goes, 9:11. He goes, here they say make a wish. I'm like, I'm just eating pasta.
Everybody's dying.
Everybody's dying. Dude.
Laughing. Everybody's dying.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Everybody's dying laughing. Yeah.
Well, because you've seen those Jeff Ross roasted, like it's like in a women's prison.
Yes.
And you're like, these are the most offensive things I've ever heard, and everybody in there is dying.
Loving it.
Which is, if I only go back and forth with anyone in my DMs, it's always, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
But this person, it's like offended on behalf of someone else. And we're like, well, that you can't
be offended for somebody else.
Yeah. If you are offended, put your name on it.
Yeah.
If not, it's like,
So funny. Oh, there was another one in Kuwait. He was like, went to a strip club last night in Kuwait. This girl showed me her face. Dude, I mean, and by the way, all of this is served and you know Jeff, and people are aware of Jeff Ross, like the sweetest, nicest guy. That's only a guy like that can be the roast master. You can't be a real
for you.
You can't be a real life
No.
and be the roast master.
Yeah.
That's why he's the best, because you love Jeff Ross.
It's the guys that are nice in real life.
Yes.
That are mean.
Yes.
It's funny to think that he ran out of, like, he got bored roasting people in like his normal scenarios. So now he's like, I have to go to prisons and I have to go to war zones and I can roast those people. It's different.
It's like a heightened experience.
Yeah.
Every time he comes to Zanies, and he's been through Zanies for the last 30 years. He does a weekend for as long as I can remember, as long as I've been a comic. And he goes, every time he comes through Zanies, he goes, man, this club is amazing. It's going to be nice when they finish it.
Yeah, that's so good. That's so good.
He's like, this club is beautiful. It's going to be nice when they finish it. And it just explodes every time.
Every time.
That's just like perfectly worded, simple joke.
Every time. You know, and hearing the expertise in such a well-oiled comedian of like, he's got 5 minutes of basically his same material. He's in between tours, so it's like he doesn't have any fresh material, but he's kind of got his bit that he's worked before he brings people up to get roasted. And hearing him alter that every night in real time, knowing what his jokes are going to be, it's like, pro. That's like,
that's how you do it.
That's like if I'm doing some and one of my strings pops, I'm gonna figure out another way to play it here tonight. You know.
That's why. Yeah, that's why that guy's. Remember at your live show? I think your guitar didn't work, or one of the guys' guitar didn't work. You're like, here, take mine.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes.
And it was like fun, and everybody was like, it didn't like.
Every scenario I can think of that it could go wrong during one of my sets has. I mean, one time our whole PA, like none of our tracks, anything would work. Which, by the way, this year, no tracks. I got a piano player and a bass player added, so we're all just like straight band.
Love it.
But if stuff doesn't work, I've gone out to the front of the thrust with just my guitar and a microphone and played for an hour.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we called you when you fell off the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
I did.
right.
That happened too.
Yep.
In front of Nelly.
That's a tough one.
In front of Nelly.
It's tough to come back from.
Nelly my fall. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll talk about it.
All right. Well, we gotta wrap up. Tell people what you're doing.
We're gonna end on that note.
No.
Nelly cucked my fall on the next episode.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's Ernest. You can find him at.
What's coming up this year?
Okay.
You got a tour?
Yeah, going out on the Live from the South tour. We start maybe like a week from now.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun, and then I'm also putting out new music. We start a whole new rollout. I got a song called Lorelei coming out on January 30th. Yeah. When is this going to be?
Tomorrow.
Yeah. So January 30th, Lorelei comes out, and it is the first song off of my next album. The album will be called Deep Blue.
Yeah.
This will be the first time I announce this. So if you're hearing it, I'm putting out an album called Deep Blue. It is my shortest album to date. It is probably my most cohesive album to date.
Yeah.
It all lives in a pretty blue world where it's always sunny. Not every song is about the beach at all, but it all kind of lives in that world. There's happy songs, sad songs, let's get together songs, have a good time song, bars, back roads, beaches,
babes.
Yeah.
And your goal is to make it to the Sphere?
No. My goal is not to make it to the Sphere. If I go to the Sphere, I want to go see the Eagles at the Sphere and take a half a mushroom or something.
Yeah. Well, it's funny that all the songs are about the beach, but you want to work when you're at the beach.
Yeah, I know. I sing it. Well, I was worth. Yeah,
you're like, I wish I could. I know what the beach stands for.
Yes,
is like relaxation.
Beach should be relaxation. Yeah. Me, I'm at the beach. I'm like, I should be somewhere else writing a song
about being here.
About being here.
Yeah, but I'm excited. I mean, this album is different for me because the last two are like, take it back to Flower Shops and then to Nashville, Tennessee. Like, I definitely have stuck to the traditional country music sound, which I love and believe in for my own artistry, which kind of runs juxta to the stuff I write for other people.
Juxta's fire. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna take
but
that.
This one is more of a concept album than the others. Like, I recorded more songs than wound up on this project because I wanted it to just kind of be chiseled down into a digestible package. I think in a world where there are so many songs on albums, because we write so many songs, I could have easily had a 30-song album. But it's like, these 13, these are my horses. Let's roll.
Is this the one that you described as like a more matured locals only? Yeah, dude, I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, I'm excited too. It is. My first album was locals only. If you know, if you don't, go check it out in preparation for Deep Blue on the way.
Heck yeah, man.
Oh yeah,
psyched.
Yeah,
sweet.
Honored to have you in, brother.
Thanks for having me.
You're the man, dude.
We're all over the place.
Those stories live in infamy, dude. Just unbelievable, man. Thanks for coming by, dude.
Love you.
You got it.
Man, that is hilarious. I mean, yeah, sure, it was a little weird, but on the net, it was a positive. It was a positive. You cannot be serious. On the net, it's a positive.